Okay. Hello, my name is Megan. I
other
wanted to
place.
talk about my weight. I'm like Delulu and
Wait,
how
it's
big
not
I am
Kaba, it's
because I'm 300 pounds. I am 5'3" tall,
Y'all
5'3"
breaking. Oh my gosh, what was
ish
I about to say?
tall, and I'm 300 pounds.
Panera, yeah,
So
I
yeah,
thought you
I'm
meant
on the
Kaba.
plus size. So yeah, but basically,
I
I'm
feel
not
like it's
happy
like a
fat.
healthier
I don't think I
food.
match
I
fat.
already had
I feel
Chipotle
like I
recently and
want
I
to
went
be
Chipotle.
skinny, but
Like
also
I
I feel
used to
like I
just
don't know
get
how to
Chipotle
act
every
when
Sunday after
I'm
church.
like,
Like that was
sorry, I'm
like my
on
routine
my feet.
every
Oh wait,
Sunday after church. I would go to
but
Chipotle.
basically, I
But
don't think
I
I know
feel
how
like
to
it's
act
more healthier
when I do lose weight or when I was skinny and stuff. I think I didn't know how to act,
here.
but I rather not know how to act skinny than not know how to act fat. Okay, because I still don't know how to. I don't know how to like act even in my fat body too. So, but I've been in this fat body for a long time. So
We made
actually,
it to
yeah,
Kaba.
and also I'm big bone too. So I'm Polynesian and stuff. And
Oh
I
my god,
think
I
I
got my
have. I
Kaba.
want to say I have lymphedema or something,
Yeah,
but
I actually haven't had this in so
not
long.
lymphedema. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know what I have, but all I know is that I know I'm obese.
It is more expensive, but
Yeah,
I think it's healthier
and
than
I want
getting
to lose weight, but it's kind of hard because I like to eat food.
Chipotle and
I like to eat
other
food,
stuff. I should have
snacks,
tried
junk
the
food,
chicken harvester
and
bowl, but I didn't.
I don't really exercise besides walk or go to
On
work.
the first
When I go to
option
work,
when I
then
went
that's
in,
kind of my
so I was
activeness right
just
there.
like, just
And
gonna stick to
then,
what I
and I
think
do
I might
walking
like.
sometimes
Alright, guys, I'm back
or
home
whatnot. Other than that, I'm
with
kind of
my kava
sanitary. What's the word?
and my
Sanitary, where I'm
donuts,
like, I just stay
and
home,
we're about to eat.
watch TV,
I'm gonna
listen to
do
music. But
some
I do try when I listen to
laundry.
music, I do like to
I get
do
dark
like
laundry and
dancing a
do
little bit
laundry,
or
and then I'll
just
probably
moving a
gonna
little
take a
bit.
nap.
I do have dumbbells,
And then I have to get ready
dumbbells and
because
stuff,
I'm
but
sitting
I don't really
outside of the
use it.
restaurant
I
today.
used to use it. I used to use it when I was trying to do like sit ups, at
Yeah,
least 15
I
reps of sit
kind of
ups
want
each
this.
day,
My
and
kitchen
some dumbbells
is, I
reps
don't need a
and
food,
stuff.
but you
But then I kind of stopped. So
I want
yeah,
to
so I don't know how I'm gonna lose
begin
this weight
with my
to
laundry
get
though
skinny
and
because I'm
not laying
300
it
pounds and I would like to be
because I wake up
160 again.
very
I would
once in
like to be
a while
160. The last time I was
and
actually
I feel like if
well,
I
the last
don't
time I
do
was
like
160 pounds
kind
was
of do like 2 loads
2014.
of
So it's
laundry a day
2026 right now.
to
The
actually
year right now that I'm recording this
get
video,
my stuff done, but
and I feel
today
like the
I'm
only
gonna
way I
get the
would probably
rest
lose
of
all this weight is
this
if I was
bag
to go back
and this bag
to
done if
American
I can,
Samoa,
which will be
and that
probably
would
like 3 more
obviously all
loads
the chores and
of
stuff
laundry.
and going to church and not
But
eating too
I also
much
have to
junk
put
food
away
over there.
the laundry
That
that was
will help me to
already
lose weight.
done, which
And
I've
also,
been
obviously,
putting
at
away.
church, we had to wear pulitasis. And I
So
remember when I would wear
frustrated,
the
so little time.
pulitasis, the Samoan,
Alright guys, I am
garbs,
about to
dresses or
put
whatever,
out
or
the
not dresses, but
laundry.
or etc. But basically,
I started.
I realized I
I
didn't like how my
did
stomach was
a
looking
try on
as
haul
the
for
pulitasis,
my
so
TikTok.
I
So I
would
made
start
the
doing
all
sit
this
ups
up,
and that would
and
help
then
me
I have
to
another
like
load that's
feel
in
better in wearing
my
the clothes,
um
the Samoan pulitasis and stuff,
dryer right now. So
etc.
I technically
So
have
that
to
kind of
put
helped,
that one up
and then
too.
that
But
made me
we
lose
dump this
weight,
out
and then
first.
that was
Then
when
go
we came
grab the
back
other
to
one, and we're
Sacramento.
gonna time lapse
It was
everything because
basically
it's too much stuff.
2014. We came back to Sacramento, and we just came from Samoa, American Samoa. So yeah, so obviously, obviously being in Sacramento, obviously always gained weight, and it's always detrimental to my health and stuff and all that. Well, it's not Sacramento, but it's more like just being in the mainland with all the junk food and stuff and everything, and it's just, and also since one of my sins is sloth, like gluttony, especially gluttony. Obviously, I like to eat food, but also sloth. I don't really do anything much, so I don't really have hobbies and stuff. But I'm not trying to do hobbies. Well, actually, I probably should try to do. I want to find fitness in my life, but that's kind of hard because I don't know. I try to join the gym, but I keep canceling, and
Alright, y'all.
rejoining the gym and then canceling when it doesn't work out for me, or if there's a financial issue or reason or whatever. I keep canceling it and then going back and then canceling it and then going back. So I'm like, I don't know if I will go back to the gym because I keep,
I have a
you know, going, paying for the gym, and then after that I'm like,
and then I'm probably
I
gonna
don't
do
feel like
like
it's
a
worth it. And
load
then, but then after that, it would be worth it if I kept up with
every
it. But
day when I
obviously,
get home from work.
I don't keep up with
So
it.
that I can
So
start getting my
yeah.
laundry cleared out.
I'm not
Because
happy
I
with
have
that.
so
That's
much
all I
laundry,
just wanted
like,
to
just
talk about.
everywhere in my house.
Also
I
my
also
arms.
cleared,
I think I have. I don't know if it's lymphedema or something, but I have tupola
like these
Samoan arms. I don't like my farmer's
large
tan because it's where it's tan right here because that's
bags
what's
on
mostly
stools.
exposed to the
And
sun.
I
But then up
literally
here is
just
like
emptied this
freaking
one,
pasty white
and
skin
it's
right here.
full because
But then I
little
have like
braces all on my floor.
I don't. I
Because
think it's
I
like
have a
Vaseline or
laundry
something,
bag,
but
so now I
it's
have
so
a laundry
embarrassing.
basket.
But I
That's
have
full.
where it's like right
So
here.
the last thing is
I think
these
that's.
socks.
Well, I have
And then
tupola,
for my matching
because
pair
my
of
bloodline,
socks,
you know,
I have
my grandma's side,
a method
they all
for
have big
this,
arms, the women's and stuff.
which you guys are
My
gonna
grandma's.
laugh at me, but basically,
Well, I know my grandma had it when she was
I keep
younger. She had like really
my
big arms,
socks
and I call it obviously
in
my
this
family
little
on our
bin.
side call it the
All of
tupola
these clothes I need
arms,
to put up. I don't
where
actually know why they
you know
aren't all
big
there.
arms or whatever.
But
But yeah,
all
maybe
of
if
these
I found
socks,
fitness,
I have a pair of socks with me.
that would
This
be
is what I
good.
have to go
You know, like
through.
weightlifting.
Then I see
You
if
know,
there's the
I'll
matching
be
pair
too
here
like
from ones that I
insecure
can't
to
find.
show my raise my arms because I have like this part.
So
I don't want to. Yeah, right there. See?
it looks so cute.
Yeah,
And
that's why I can't really wear. I have to wear long
I
sleeves
have these pictures
when
that I
especially
need
at work. But sometimes I
find a
do wear
place
short
for
sleeves,
that I just shoved over
especially
here.
since it's starting to be hot.
But really, they
So
need to
I
go
do be
somewhere
wearing
else.
it, but then sometimes
But I
my
love
arms
it.
be like you know,
Alright,
like
I wish I
just
from my
bat
nap.
swing or like flapping and stuff, and like it's. I think I have
Really
lymphedema. I
early.
don't know, or
I
was
took
it not?
like
I wouldn't say
maybe
loose
almost
skin.
an hour
I think it's more so.
nap.
It's just that I always had these arms. Always had big arms ever since
I'm about to
you know,
get ready for
my
my
teen
worship
years.
night.
Always had big arms and stuff, and also I have my
So
mom's
it starts
manly
at
arms.
7,
So
but because
you know, where
I'm
it's,
skinny in it,
yeah, but also
I
I'm
have to be
Polynesian,
at
so
the
I'm big bone too.
rehearsal.
But yeah, but I would like to be skinny, but I would have to work for it, honestly. But
Oh,
yeah, so this is how my body looks like. But I would like to lose weight, but I would like to be big fit, or not big fit. I would like to find weightlifting
organized.
or like just exercise to make me like fit and
like
maybe muscular. I don't know, but I think I would try to do rather be skinny or muscular
But I'm gonna touch
or
up my
something,
makeup
something. I don't know, whatever.
really quick.
But then
this morning.
because I'm not happy fat, and I'm delulu how fat I am. And I'm like 300 pounds and 295, around 295 to 300 pounds. That's where I'm at. And
It's not like
33 years old.
a lot.
And at 5'3" tall. 5'3"-ish tall. Yeah, so. Yeah,
Usually I
so.
just like do a little bit of
I mean, my sister's always, and my
powder
mom always tells
foundation,
me that, you know, like, I'm really big. So it's like,
and then I'll put
sometimes
on
I'm
some,
like,
blush.
like, I'm delulu how freaking big I am, but
And that's the
it's just, I don't really
extent
see
of,
what, like,
me
how they see
fixing
it, because obviously I'm just seeing from my point of view, like, in the
I'm
mirror or whatever. But then, but I do see that I am, you know, big, and I have a big stomach and stuff, and
I don't
all
want to say lazy,
stuff.
but it's
But
just
yeah,
like,
so I would like to lose weight.
I don't like doing
I'm not
too
happy
much.
fat. I don't think I know how
If
to
I
act
don't
fat, and I
have
think
to,
I'd rather
like, I
not
don't
know how
have
to act
put
skinny than rather not know how to act fat.
makeup.
But I did, there was a time when I
And
used to
I'm
be
not
part of
going
the
to do
Phoebe fat fetish site, that I used to embrace my fatness
Plus,
and like my fat
I'm
body.
not going.
That was
I'm not
basically
going
like
to
back in
church
the day, like when I
to
joined
we're
there, I
going to
joined in
church
like the end of
to
December.
get the
I mean the
word
end of December.
and
I mean December
you know,
2018, and I've been on Phoebe Fat Fetish site since 2021.
what's the word?
And then I just, you know, obviously quit from that place because it was toxic and stuff and etc. A lot of stuff. But basically, but I remember that time I was like more like on the liberal side, and I was kind of like what's called New Ager and
I've been using this
etc. And I was like, like more colorful and more like, embracing my body and, etc. And being big and being happy to be big and stuff. And that's actually how I got to 300 pounds because basically, I would get donations to get food if I, like show my fats and stuff, and etc. So I kind of wish I never found Phoebe because I was actually, I was insecure about my, my fatness and and I just regret that past of me. So yeah, but basically now it got me, well, not fully, where that's the reason, but I'm saying I did eat a lot of DoorDash foods. So it did lead me to be not okay. That's not the only thing because I can't just blame it on Phoebe. I'm just blaming myself that, and also I eat a lot of DoorDash food. I eat a lot of junk food. I eat a lot of fast food. DoorDash helps because I don't drive. So and that, etc. to get my food delivered and everything. So yeah. But yeah, so I hope one day in Sacramento, if I'm able to, in California, if I'm able to try to figure out what I'm gonna do to try to lose weight, because I did try. I'm not trying to say fasting is the answer, but I try to do fasting for other reasons, religious reasons, for Jesus, and also because I liked what fasting did for me. Like it gave me clarity, and it made, like I like what it, cleared out, like flushed out the toxins, in my body and stuff, and I kind of liked how it made me look. And also I was successful in my fasting when I did it for a month-ish, and I did lost about, like 20 or ish, or up to 25 or something like pounds. And I actually got, I lost the weight and I got skinny because I ate all the fats and stuff. And it, because I was doing fasting and all I drank was liquids. And I wanted to try to go back to that, but it's kind of like hard. So it's like, I don't think that would be the answer for me. But I'm always going to be attracted to fasting. I'm always attracted to like fasting and what it does for me. So I do like the benefits of fasting. It's just that since I do like to eat, that it's kind of hard for me to keep up with it. But I can do it sometimes whenever it's like. I mean, also, especially if it's for like religious reasons, like I was raised Catholic, so basically I believe in Jesus and the Holy Trinity. So I think like every time if there's like not bad juju, but like if I had a bad dream or something, I remember one time I had a bad dream and it made me fast, and I fasted for 2 weeks, and then God gave me an answer when I finished my fasting. After my 2 weeks of release, flushing out the toxins, because I had a bad dream that made me think like, oh, that I didn't like that dream. So I rebuked it, denounced it in Jesus' name. Or basically, I just remember I did fasting to help deal with, because I didn't like that dream.
Oh, I haven't even noticed.
And then after that, the next day, my twin sister hooked me up with my first ever job, which at that time in 2015 at EcoFit. So yeah, so that was kind of cool. So God gives answers when. Etc. So I think that's kind of cool. So yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about being a female and being short, being fat, and wanting to be skinny, or at least
and comfortable.
I think I want to be fit. I want to be fit, but that's gonna be hard if I don't find fitness, or if I don't eat. I gotta eat less too. I be eating junk food and stuff, and I be eating random stuff. I be trying to find something in the kitchen, and I'll be like, "What the heck did I just eat?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So, So I don't know how I'm gonna do this. All I know is that Samoa is another answer, but I can't rely on that answer to help me to lose weight. So I gotta figure out what would be my answer here in the mainland in the States, in California, with all the junk food everywhere and DoorDash and all that. What am I gonna do with my current situation to try to lose weight and to find something? I mean, I do like walking because I get to hear my music and I get to walk out in the sunshine and stuff. So I do like that, and get vitamin D and all that. So I'm trying to figure out how, but sometimes I do have anxiety, so sometimes I don't want to walk all the time, etc. around people and animals and all that. But I do hope I find something
and just chill
I
and
gotta
not
talk to God
do
more
anything.
and pray to Jesus more
Because I'm
to
tired.
figure out what would be my solution to
Introducing
help
the new
me
Full of
to.
Life map. New
Because
double
I
wide.
like junk food,
Now
so I
with
don't
more
think
colors
that's
and
gonna be
shades.
kind of hard for
One
me.
made
This is
for
gonna be
you.
kind of hard for
More
me to
wear,
try to lose
up to
weight
36 hours.
and
More dimension.
try to get
More skin
under
balance.
200
The new
pounds.
double
Because I'm
wear,
300
only
pounds,
from Estee
and
Lauder.
if I wanted to go to under 200
I
pounds,
went
I
to
would
a
have to
local
lose
Hobby Lobby and found the
100 pounds.
cutest Easter decor.
And I want to
They
get
have
to 160
baskets, spring
pounds.
wreaths, centerpieces.
Or 150 pounds.
Just
But
look at
160,
these
I would say.
eggs and
So,
sweet
or at least
bunnies.
under 200
Definitely
pounds,
check
then
out
I'll be
Hobby
proud of
Lobby. You can
myself
shop
because then
online or go in store.
I'll be like, I'm not in the 300 anymore. And I want to get out of the 300. I don't want to be morbidly
snack.
obese. So, yeah. But, yeah, so. And it's been since for years, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I like to eat food, so I can't really say I'm gonna do anything. But it's just talking about what I wish I could
When you
do
gotta have that
or what I
healthy food
hope I
you
can do
love at prices
if
you
I
love.
put my mind to it and try to figure out a
It's not a
solution.
grocery
If I
store.
keep being
It's
unhappy, obviously I gotta do something about it. But what makes me happy is food, so I gotta figure out how to replace that with something else that can make me happy. You know, like fitness. I see people where they look like they're happy with that they found fitness. I kind of wish I had that for me, but like I, I don't know. When I was 13, I started exercising, and that used to be like something I would always do in the morning, and I would exercise. I would do like it was at home when my grandma would watch her shows in the front, and then because we shared the same room because I was raised by my grandparents. Um, and then basically, I would lock the door and then I would exercise. He'd listen to music on the stereo, and then my CDs and stuff. And then I would exercise, and then I would look in the mirror, and then try to like run or do sit-ups or etc. And it came like second nature to me when I started, you know, like growing up when I was, like at that time. And then I kind of lost that. And then now I kind of wish I could find fitness or exercise again or something that can help me be happy with myself. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to talk about as a 33-year-old. I'm going to be 34 this year. I need to grow up. Okay, but yeah. As a my name is Megan, so yeah, so I just want to talk about, me as a female who what I'm going through in my life and my situation right now. So yeah, peace. Shut up.